Hi yogis, I'm Nicole. Welcome to my yoga time and today's yoga snack. So a yoga snack which is great for any time of the day, though especially in the morning. We're going to be focusing on the lower body. So when you're ready, come down onto your back. Knees are bent and just allow your left knee to fall out to the side and then wiggle your left foot a little further to the right so that it's in between the buttock and the right foot. So option 1 will be staying as you are. Option 2, take a hold of that right leg. And we're here for a few moments, so feel free to close the eyes down. Relaxing the forehead. Positioning the tip of the tongue where the teeth meet the roof of the mouth. And feeling the breath roll over the back of the throat. Breathing down into the hips. Breathing down into the lower belly, the lower back. Take a very slow inhalation and then pause. Hold the breath for 1 or 2 counts before you exhale very slowly. Let's take 3 more breaths here, pausing before each exhalation. And see if you can witness all 3 of those breaths without the mind chatter distracting you. And with your next inhalation, raise that left knee, place the left foot on the floor. Take your hands behind the right thigh now and extend the right leg up. So hands are around the middle of the thigh. Try to press your tailbone down and arch the middle part of your back. As you inhale, point the toes, and as you exhale, flex the foot. Find even resistance between your hands and the leg. One more breath. And from here, coming into reclined pigeon, place the right ankle on the left knee. We'll take the arms out to the side, bend the elbows, cactus arms. Option 1, staying here. Option 2, raise the left leg. Left shin is now parallel to the floor. Begin to press down through the tailbone. Try to send the right foot just a touch to the left. 3 breaths here into the outer right hip. As you exhale, lower down. Changing sides, allow the right knee to fall out to the side. Wiggle the foot a little further to the left so that it's in between the buttock and left heel. Option 1 is as you are. Option 2, take a hold of that left leg as well. And of course, if you're straining it all through the back of the neck, you could always raise the head on a yoga block or a pillow or a rolled up towel. So tuning into the breath here once again. Allowing the navel to softly rise as you inhale and pausing at the top of the inhalation. As you exhale, softening into the pose. Your next inhalation, raise the right leg, so knee points to the ceiling, foot to the floor, coming into your hamstring stretch on the left side. Anchor down through the tailbone, allow the back to arch. draw the shoulders down. Inhale to point the toe, exhale to flex the foot. Tip of the tongue is still placed where the teeth meet the roof of the mouth. The jaw is relaxed. The throat is slightly toned. Well done. Next exhalation, lower down into reclined pigeon, cactus arms. When you're ready, option to raise the right leg. So feel a little tone behind this left knee. Send the foot gently to the right. Allow the middle part of the back to arch just a little. Inhale and exhale, lower down, both feet to the floor. Arms next to the body now, palms to face the ceiling. Option to take chin mudra, connecting index finger and thumbs. Let's press those feet down and away. Tuck the tailbone under and then inhale, lifting up those hips. Inhale, picking up the heels. Exhale, lower the hips down. This time, inhale the arms above the head. A moment to pause, hold the breath. As you do, press the feet down and away, and then exhale, hips up. Inhale, arms down. Picking up the heels. Inhale, hips down. 2 more. Inhalation, the arms move. Exhalation, the hips move. Inhale, raise the legs, knees in the hands, arms are straight, and then as you exhale, bend the elbows. Take the hands behind the knees now. Begin to rock forwards and backwards along the spine. Gain a little momentum. In just a moment, coming up into your boat pose. So just hovering those feet. If you need to lighten, you can always do 1 foot at a time. Feel free to release those hands. Draw the shoulders down. Keep the jaw relaxed. Inhale and exhale, crossing the legs. Try to place the feet underneath the knees. So you're crossing a little more at the calves and the shins, not so much at the ankles. So while we're here, just flex the feet, pull the toes back, press the pinky sides of the feet down into the mat and try to squeeze behind the knees. Option 1, staying as you are. Option 2, bring the hands forward, allow the back to round. So keeping that squeeze behind the knee, try to press the feet away from one another. And just on your fingertips here, so palms are lifted. And then try and drag those fingertips back towards the shins so that you're engaging the shoulders, the armpits. Inhale, lift the head a little, and let's walk the hands over to your left. Option to lift the right armpit just a touch, and then take the breath down the right side waist. Well done. Bring those hands back to center and back towards the shins. Hands coming behind you now, a little back bend, lift up out of the waist, draw the shoulders back, chin lift, throat forward. Now for some this may be enough, especially if you've got any concerns with your knees. Otherwise we'll come into a variation of camel pose, lifting up those hips, rolling over the knees. Inhale. And exhale, lower down. Leaning back, returning to our boat pose. Crossing the legs once again, left leg in front this time. Crossing at the calves and shins, feet underneath the knees, shins parallel to the short side of the mat. Option 1, staying here, so feet are flexed, knees are squeezing. Option 2, hands coming forward, allowing the back to round. Keeping those palms lifted. Gently draw those fingertips back towards the shins. Inhale, lift the head, and as you exhale, hands walk over to the left side. A little lift through the left armpit. Well done. Come back to center. Walk the hands back. Take that little back bend once again, hands behind you, heart lifting. Option to stay here or roll over those knees, bring the hips forward. And release. Coming into your last boat pose. And let's release. Cross the legs once again, roll over the knees. Coming into tabletop. Knees under hips, hands under shoulders. Toes curling under, inhale into your back bend. Exhale to round the spine. And this time as you round the spine, keep that roundedness through the upper back and shoulders as you take the hips up and back into your first downward facing dog. Gently press into the pads of the fingers, squeezing the heels of the palms towards one another. Inhale, send the chest towards the thighs. And then as you exhale, begin to walk those feet up to the top of the mat. Taking those feet hip width apart, bending the knees, finding your ragdoll. Letting the head hang. Bending the knees as much as you need to. Make sure the feet aren't together, they're hip width apart. So in just a moment, we're going to lift halfway up. Before we do, let's squeeze the heels in, tone the lower belly, then inhale, come halfway up, let the arms hang. And as you exhale, ha out the breath. Bend the knees, round the back, folding forward. A few more to go. Squeeze the heels in, tone the lower belly, inhale, half lift. Hold if you can. Haaring out the breath, folding forward, back to round. 2 more. Prepare, heel squeeze in, belly firm. Last one. Well done. Release those elbows, bending in the knees a little more, rolling up to standing. So from here, let's bring the arms straight up in front. Then bend the knees, keep the chin tucked in as you fold forward. Inhale, come halfway up, flatten the back. Then as you exhale, bend the knees, step left leg back as you exhale. Try and squeeze the feet towards one another, engage the left buttock, and as you inhale, lift the arms up, cactus arms. And as you exhale, folding down, stepping left foot back up next to the right. Inhale, half lift, option 1 as we did before, fingertips on the floor. A little stronger if you reach the arms out in front. Exhale to fold. Bringing the arms straight up in front now, inhale. Bring the fingertips together, palms apart, tailbone down, and try to curl from the middle part of your back. Well done. Exhale, folding forward, knees bend, chin is tucking. Inhale, half lift, fingertips staying down. On the exhalation, fold forward, right leg back. Squeeze the mat. Inhale, hands coming up. Exhale, hands down. Stepping up. Inhale, half lift. Option 1, fingertips down. Option 2, raise the hands out in front. Exhale to fold. Coming all the way up. Fingertips to touch, palms apart, tailbone tucks, curling back from the middle part of your back. Well done. We're going to do 2 more on each side. Inhale, flat back, hands down. Exhaling, left leg back. Feet squeeze towards one another. Curl again from the middle part of your back. Try not to curl from the low back. Half lift. Bowing down, right leg back. Right buttock engaged. Half lift, strong in the core. Coming all the way up, fingertips to touch. Bending the knees, folding forward. Half lift, fingers down, lift the tailbone. Exhale, left leg back. Last one, right side. And coming down once again. Inhale, half lift. As you exhale, step it back into plank and lower knees down. Make sure those hands are underneath the shoulders. Keep the toes tucked under. Inhale into your back bend. Exhaling, rounding, pushing back, downward facing dog. Staying here as you inhale. And then exhaling, knees to the mat. Find your back bend as you inhale. Exhale to round upper back, push the hips up and back. Try and stretch the mat here, so hands and feet moving away from one another. Send the chest towards the thighs. Exhaling, knees down. Last one here, holding this downward dog for just a few breaths. And then inhale forward into plank. Option 1, bring the knees to the mat. Option 2, hold your plank. Bring the body forward, squeeze the hands towards one another. Try and turn the heels of the palms in a little. Upper back stays rounded as you lower down. Bring all the way down to the mat. Turn those feet over. So keeping the hands underneath the shoulders here, try to turn the heels of the palms in and keep the elbows pointing back towards the feet. Tailbone tucks under, and as you inhale, float the feet and the chest. Exhale, coming down, forehead and feet to the mat. Again, prepare, lower belly firms, tailbone tucks, inhale, floating up. Exhale to lower. 2 more. Well done. Take a brief rest, turn your head to one side, palms next to the body to face the ceiling. And coming back to center. So a few choices here, yogis. Option 1, hands will be next to the body and you'll lift up just as we did before. Option 2, interlace the fingers, knuckles will point towards the feet and then you will lift up. Option 3, if it's available for you, bend the knees and collect the ankles. So we're all going to push down through the pubic bone, feel the tailbone tuck under, firm the lower belly. If you've got your legs, your ankles, use the strength in your legs to lift the chest. If you're keeping your legs straight, be sure to lift the inner thighs. Chin lift, throat forward. Steady the breath, relax the jaw. Exhale to lower, turn your head the opposite side to last time. Arms next to the body, palms to face the ceiling. And from here, we'll just flip over onto your back. So bending the knees now, and just as we did before, cupping hands over the knees, arms as straight as you inhale, bend the elbows as you exhale. So it's only a very simple movement which has quite a profound release on the spine. If you need to take more of these, please do so. Otherwise, when you're ready, next inhalation, lower those feet back down to the floor. Raise the left leg. Place the left ankle on the right knee. Keeping this shape in the legs, just bring your legs over to the right, sole of the left foot to the floor, or if it can't quite reach and you've got a yoga block or a book handy, you can use that as well. Right hand's either going to press the left thigh away, or maybe you can reach the ankle. Left arm out to the side or above the head. So we want the leg to fall away from the body. Don't think of this as a twist. Here for a few breaths, feel free to close the eyes. Checking the position of the tongue once again. Next inhalation, bring those legs back to center. Cross the left leg a little tighter now over the thigh. Move the hips a touch to the left and then bring the knees down to the right. Arms can be out to the side. Or if that left shoulder's not happy, take the arm down next to the body. Or if you want to go a little deeper, take the left arm above the head. Feel free to keep the neck neutral, or if it feels okay for your neck, lift the head and just ever so slightly move the back of the head a touch to the right and then turn the head to the left. And witness your breath. When you're ready, bring the head back to center, lower the hands down. Inhale, legs back to center. Square the hips and we'll change sides. So right leg raises, place the ankle on the left knee. Legs come over to the left. Right arm out to the side or above the head. Left hand either pushing on the right thigh or holding onto the ankle. And next inhalation, coming back to center, crossing the right leg a little tighter over the left, hips move a touch to the right, knees come down to the left. Again, arms can be out to the side, or maybe that right arm is next to the body, depending on the shoulder, or above the head. Either keeping the neck neutral, or if it feels okay for your neck, move the back of the head a touch to the left, turn the head to the right. Inhale, bring those legs back to center, uncrossing, moving into Shavasana. Straightening the legs, allowing the feet just to relax, arms next to the body, palms to face the ceiling. Feel free to let the fingers naturally curl or connect index finger and thumbs for Chin Mudra. Relaxing the forehead, the tongue and jaw. And please take as much time as you need to relax here in Shavasana. This is one of the most important poses. Allowing time for the body to realign and also to assimilate the benefits of the practice. I hope you enjoyed the yoga snack today, yogis. If so, please subscribe to the channel. Have a lovely day. Namaste.